going to speak publicly, so you need to fill out the piece of paper in the back and hand that over so we have a registration of that. Okay. It is now 6 p.m. Tuesday, November 4th, 2025. I hereby call the meeting of the Planning and Zoning Commission of Montgomery to order. The next process business is the Pledge of Allegiance. Start with the United States flag. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Texas flag.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Okay. We'll move on to the public forum. The Planning and Zoning Commission will receive comments from the public on any matters within the jurisdiction of this commission. Speakers will be limited to 3 minutes each. Persons wishing to participate speak, like I mentioned before, need to have signed up already. Please note that this is not a discussion, but we are here just to listen to your the public comments. So is anyone here wishing to speak? Okay. Let's move on to the next item. Consideration and possible action on the P&Z regular meeting minutes of October 8th, 2025.
I move to approve the P&Z regular meeting minutes of October 8th, 2025.
I second it.
Okay. We have a motion and a second for the approval of the meeting minutes of October 8th, 2025. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Item has passed. The next item is consideration and possible action on the recommendation for John Fox, Daniel Gazda, and Jeff Glazier to be recommended for appointment to serve in 2-year terms of office that expires October 1st, 2027.
I approve the recommendation for John Fox, Daniel Gazda, and Jeff Glazier to be recommended for reappointment to serve in 2-year terms of office that expires October 1st, 2027.
I second it.
Okay. We have a motion and a second for the approval of John Fox, Daniel Gazda, and Jeff Glazier to be recommended for reappointment to serve in a 2-year term of office that expires October 1st, 2027. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say no. Motion passes. Next item, consideration possible action by the Planning and Zoning Commission on the final plat for Montgomery Bend, Section 3, Development Number 2203.
Good evening, Commissioner. So the item in front of y'all is for the Montgomery Bend subdivision. Y'all are familiar with this as sections 1 and 2 have already been platted and constructed. Back in 22-23 timeframe, there was a slowing of house sales between sections 1 and 2, and so the developer essentially stalled on platting and constructing sections 3 and 4. And that now that home sales are kind of speeding back up for them, wanting to continue with the platting and development process. So this plat in front of y'all here tonight is again for the final plat of Montgomery Bend Section 3. The subdivision has a total of 309 single-family homes. This section itself has 85, so there's about 65 more to go within Section 4. The variances on this development include a minimum lot size, 45 width lots, 120-foot depth, and area of 5,400 square feet. The these variances were approved by City Council on February 14th, 2023. That means y'all have seen them around either that first planning and zoning meeting in February or that first planning and zoning meeting in January. So essentially, all that's left is for y'all to provide a recommendation to council for approval of this. The impact fees would be assessed at the time of recordation of the plat, so they would be subject to the new impact fees, of which are outlined below. For water, it would be $229,160. For wastewater, it would be $177,820. For a grand total of $309. Y'all have any questions for me?
I make a motion that we accept Montgomery Bend Section 3 plat.
I second.
We have a motion and a second for the approval of the final plat for Montgomery Bend Section 3 Development Number 2203. All in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. Item number 5 is passed. Number 6, consideration and possible action by the Planning and Zoning Commission on the preliminary plat for Briarly, formerly known as Redbird Meadows, Montgomery Drive Extension, and Pond A1, development number 2006.
Evening again, Commission. So this item in front of y'all is for the preliminary plats of the Briarly, formerly known as Redbird Meadows, camera extension for their roadway, and Pond A1, which is 2 of 5 total ponds that they'll be having within the subdivision. So on that handout that I just provided y'all with, it kind of outlines the phasing of the project thus far. So as a commission, y'all have seen the preliminary and final plats of sections 1 through 6. 4, 5, and 6, y'all actually just approved last month, I believe. Then 1, 2, and 3 approved earlier this year. Phase 2 is what they're currently working through now. You'll see that in the hatched area of the red border. So phase 2 includes sections 7 and 8 and their rec center, which is outlined in the middle, just above where it says phase 2, and their pond detention at 19 acres. That is the Pond A1 that we're looking at tonight. For the Briarly Camera Drive extension, the extension is of a roadway, so if you look on your packets on page 17, you'll kind of see the layout that matches what's shown on that phasing plan of the rec center and then the portion of roadway that will be extended so that people would actually be able to drive into the rec center. That is what they're extending. So it's just a roadway extension that will allow for additional right-of-way as well as the site for the rec center. There's no homes actually being platted with this. It's just for them to provide detention service and facility service to the rec center. With that, there are some utility extensions that will be required for the Briarly Rec Center, 12-inch water line and 8-inch sanitary sewer, which we're currently going through plans for review now. As a reminder, in the platting process, this is just a preliminary plat. You will still have an opportunity to review and approve the final plat, which will be coming. So imagine that around Q1 of next year.
Did they give a measurement of the extension? Like, I mean, did they say 50 feet, 20 feet?
So it's,
Or, I'm trying to find it.
so it's approximately 600 feet. So if you look at the plat page 19 of your packet, you'll see the actual plat boundary on the, where it says Camera Drive, 60-foot right-of-way. You'll see kind of a weird looking S with the degrees and then west with 356 or 353. That is one portion of the boundary, and then further northeast of that, you'll see another one around 259 or 250. That's the width or length of roadway that they're extending. I can come back or provide via email with the exact extension if you would like.
I would like, because I drove through there
Mhm.
and I could not like visualize it. I'm not a developer, so I was hoping tonight. I see a little bit better here since we're on page 19, because I was looking, trying to figure out what what exactly extension they were trying to do. But
So yeah, it's literally the extension is just for the rec center. They will continue out that roadway with section 8, which we're also reviewing plans for. Y'all see the preliminary plat here likely in January.
That extension's that bottom leg down.
and that means more drainage that we're going to have to do, or
So the development, as a part of this development, all drainage facilities are maintained by the MUD or the HOA, whoever they, being Johnson Development, assigned as owner. So we wouldn't be handling any of that. I believe the storm sewer as well is all going to be maintained by the HOA and MUD, on that. But I can confirm both of those here shortly. But all drainage criteria is met, and we're currently reviewing against Montgomery County drainage criteria, so they're adhering to all the requirements that the county set forth with Alice 14 and all of that.
Are you happy with your questions about Kramer extension there?
yes.
And yes, confirm all storm sewer and detention facilities will be maintained by the MUD.
I make a motion, we go ahead and accept item 6, the Kramer Drive extension in the pond A1 in development number 2006.
I second.
I have a motion and a second for the preliminary plat for Barley, formerly known as Redbird Meadows, Kramer Drive extension in Pond A1, development number 2006. All in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. Item passes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do we have any commission inquiries? No? No?
Nope.
Nope.
I make a motion that we adjourn.
I second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second for adjournment of the November 4th, 2025 P and Z meeting. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Meeting's adjourned at 6:13.
I think we made a record.
That's it.
Yes, sir.